I love the words of the Apostle Paul in Philippians chapter 4, where he assures us through his own experience that we can do everything through him who gives us strength. Paul says, I can do everything through him who gives me strength. In the context of those verses, Paul has been talking about his struggles, how different churches that he had planted had sometimes provided support for him, especially in times of dire need. And from time to time, he'd find himself coming up short, other times being abundantly provided for, back and forth in those sorts of ways. But he always depended on God to supply his need, and God always came through, and he could trust him to do that. And he assured us that God will supply all our needs as well. And so this is a good reminder to us as followers of Jesus Christ that our needs are met not through our own hard work and effort, though that's a part of how God meets our needs, but through the provision of God in our life, that he gives us health, he gives us jobs, he gives us provision, he takes care of us along the way. We depend on him every day for every breath we take, for every activity we engage in, for our very existence and subsistence. We belong to Jesus Christ. And so that's a great reminder. And so if we find ourselves struggling in some way, having some kind of need, maybe it's financial like Paul, maybe it's emotional needs and maybe relational needs and different kinds of things that come into our lives, we can depend on the Lord to be the one to supply those needs. And so as we face these challenges, I pray and trust that we will together depend on the Lord Jesus Christ, who supplies our needs, to remember that he's the one who takes care of us. And he loves us so very much that he is going to take care of us as he has promised. I can do everything through him who gives me strength, Philippians 4:13 tells us, and we can do everything in the Lord Jesus Christ. Let's keep trusting him and enjoying his good provision. Thank you for taking time to join me for this pastoral visit.